Welcome to In Your City Show right here at the Lou Information Station. Put the Lou Info app, go to Lou Information on your phone, on your Droid, on your Apple. Put the app on your phone, listen to the radio anywhere in the world. And of course, louinfo.com, you can watch us virtually, which is way much more fun, especially when we have bloopers and mess up. And then you can see it firsthand right here on the show. Like us, follow us.
What you're going to see on the show.
Exactly. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, like, follow. We would love it. And of course, our In Your City Show channel on YouTube, you can subscribe to as well as Lou Info. So all the fun ways that you can be able to watch us 24/7, like you don't have anything else to do, right?
Right.
So grab your mocktail, your cocktail. It's the hottest happy hour on STL. Got a great show ahead of you. We are bringing the vibe today because we are talking all things local. We are going to be talking to Jonathan Goines from the Angad Arts Hotel, which is an incredible gym in St. Louis, and find out about all the things that they have going on. They really do things different.
They do things different. I
It's
love
not your typical.
the stacked suitcases outside the front
Oh my
door.
gosh, I want to do a staycation there. I think that'll be so fun. We have been to a few events, so we have had a taste of it.
We should set it up to where we do a staycation there for the weekend. We stay there. We go maybe to the Symphony one night. We go to the Fox Theater one night, the Jazz. They're all right there in that little area.
It's a great idea. So we're anxious to get to find out more about that. But if you are want to have fun, something local, we've got the perfect community for you.
We do.
But can I first say thank you to Butler's Pantry?
Yes.
So we had Ricky, Richard is his real name, but now that we're best friends, we get to call him Ricky. He had stopped by the studio for an interview
yesterday.
But the great thing about it was he brought us in some cookies.
Yes, he did.
To celebrate his visit. Do you have a picture
Look
of it
at
by any
those.
chance? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, amazing. So I guess it's a ginger snap, which is, what did you have?
Well, there was one on the end, and it surprised me because I grabbed it to pick it up, and it was kind of moist and soft.
Moist. I hate that word. No woman likes the word moist. Yeah. No woman wants to be moist.
We're talking about food here.
Okay.
And it was, I love lemon, like lemon cake and
Oh,
stuff.
was it lemon?
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Okay, I'm going to have to have one of
it was
those.
amazing.
All right, wonderful. So Halloween is at an all-time high. First of all, people are going crazy with decorations now. There's not just like little ghosts or something in the yard or some, what do you call that? Monument, cemetery stones or whatever. I mean, 7
plywood.
foot, 9 foot tall, creatures that are everywhere. I mean, you can't, if you go to Home Depot or wherever and try to buy, they're sold out. Look at this in Newtown. I mean, they do not mess around. If you want to bring your kids to the ultimate experience, it would be Newtown. Drive around, look at all the decor that people put on their houses. Gordon, you do it pretty good too, Halloween. He puts a big movie screen up and plays Charlie Brown. And we literally had 1,000 kids last year and the year before. It is the ultimate experience. Look at this.
So what you're seeing right now is this is actually a whole block, pretty much a block. In Newtown, we have some townhomes that are together. But this guy gets the permission, I guess, of all his neighbors. Friends. Do you mind if I put up my whole display? And it is literally a whole sidewalk block, pretty much, of his display. And every year he adds something new to it. And it's just incredible. We've got a few houses in there that just completely just...
I think everybody almost does something. So it's almost like Christmas lights everywhere. But... I mean, he really, and Janet,
and
there's
these
another.
decorations aren't cheap. How much does he spend?
Oh my gosh. And he adds, so every year you'll find a new scene, I guess you should say, the way that he does it. It's incredible. And then Barbecue restaurant, the decor that this guy's no longer using is now putting over at the restaurant, which is really cool looking. And then there's a whole another street where the houses are trying to one up each other, where they have all the decorations. But I mean, look at that. And I guess the one guy, he's getting ready to put all his Draculas and coffins out.
And he'll set up these little scenes. Like this one is the Haunted Mansion from Disney. And he's got the one where he had Snow White, the witch from Snow White with the apple. He's got another one where you just go down the sidewalk and it's just like ghouls and goblins. But everything is kind of a scene when you look at it. And then he's got like the underwater skeleton right here with the shark, looks like Bruce from Jaws, And he's got the octopus coming out of the ground, which is kind
Why
of
is
cool
Halloween so? Why do people like starting October 1st? Our goal, we have to watch a scary movie every night. We've been doing that for a long time. Why do we?
Yeah.
Why do we want to be
Instead of
scared?
the 25 days of Christmas.
Ours is the 31 days of Halloween. But everyone loves that fear factor, to be a little scared, and the kids are so fun to watch them walking down the the sidewalk, seeing all the scary things, just backing up from it and being frightened. But it is a good time. Do you have a favorite costume that you wore as a kid? Not the kind that you couldn't breathe through the little hole in the mask, but
they were called Cooper. Cooper was the name brand of those masks that we wore as kids with the rubber band on the back.
Your head,
and
hurt your
snap
ears.
It. Guys would come behind you and snap the rubber band on the back of your head.
Breathing hole that you had. Did you have a favorite costume?
Well, see, as a kid, I did like those costumes. I had the Batman, which I thought was amazing. I thought I was Batman.
You did.
Well, Chance does. When Chance gets decorated, but Casey takes it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, my daughter, I should say, she has a whole different way of doing how. Like, we had the crazy costumes with the silly mask. Casey puts our grandkids literally. I wish you had a picture. Okay, show it actually. Show it now of Chance. This is Chance at Halloween as it. When I say he looked just like it, you can see it for yourself. He did not lose character.
No, he gets into character.
Entire night for hours with holding that red balloon. He was it. He did not lose
stand
character.
by the drain in the by the sewer.
He should need psychological counseling after Halloween.
Because he watches horror movies.
At a very young age. I mean, they're ruined for the rest of their life from the shows that Casey lets them watch.
What's crazy is they don't really scare him.
No, in fact, Chance will tell me when we're watching a scary movie, not close your eyes, Nana, because he knows a part's coming up I won't be able to handle, because he's already watched it so many times. He's 8, by the way, and this is probably awesome. When he was 6 that he would do that, but that is pretty crazy. But Halloween is a great time in Newtown, that is for sure. So if you want an experience, get in the car, kind of like going out to look at Christmas lights and doing hot cocoa, grab the kids, hop in your car, head out to Newtown, St. Charles, drive along the streets once it gets dark, and see all of the amazing decorated houses that are in Newtown. Well, are you going to go get our guest that should be on the show with us right now?
Yes, I will go get that.
So I'm going to let you know. There comes our guest. There he is. So we have Jonathan Goines that is on the show with us. And who is the lovely lady that's with you right there?
A.K. Brown.
A.K. Brown. Okay, so that is the other. So I knew I had 2, but I wasn't for sure because you were out there before AK had joined us. So thank you so much. We were talking about earlier that you were going to be on the show with us, and Gordon, you want to make sure they've got some mics.
Sure, I will take care of it.
That will help so that they can hear you. Or otherwise,
the mic you have for him.
You can yell really loud. You can put that on your lapel there. Here, I can hand it. All right, there we go.
Got it?
Perfect.
This one should be facing that way.
So we had been actually, there was an event when you all first opened. We went up to the bar. It was so much fun.
Absolutely.
We've been to a couple things, and like Gordon was talking about the suitcases and I remember is it the doors? The doors when you walk in.
Oh, yeah.
But you are not a typical place of stay. It's really unique. It's really out there. It's very, I feel like West Coast. What was the inspiration behind Angad Arts Hotel?
Yeah, absolutely. So believe it or not, we're actually the first art hotel in St. Louis. And we're also the first hotel to use the color of emotion when you book your room, right?
That is also one of my questions there, which is so incredible.
Yeah, so we thought about the guest emotions, booking your rooms and making an experience through that, versus just saying, hey, I need a king or I need a double bed, right?
That is the question, isn't it?
Let's really dig into it, right? Let's get some art in here. Let's bring out what you're feeling inside of the room. When you wake up, you want to feel a certain way, right? Rejuvenation, right? You get a green room.
So is Angad around the United States and it brought St. Louis, or is this its own unique hotel?
This is its only unique hotel, the only one in the world.
I love knowing that because it's right here in the St. Louis market. We have
Absolutely.
that unique hotel that started here. Now,
absolutely.
will it be expanding to other cities?
That would be great. I think thoughts are to see where we can take this. But right now, we want to see what the St. Louis market and see how we can build from here.
This is the first of it. So let's watch. So first, let's make sure everybody knows who you are. I know we said Jonathan Goines and we said A.K. Brown. Sounds like an author to a really good book.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
What was the guy's name? Sterling K.
Sterling.
Brown.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
it's doing right now. We've got a famous author, it feels like. Famous. What is your position there? What are you doing at Angad?
Yeah, I am the hotel manager.
That's a big job.
Yeah, it's a great job. Get to engage with the guests, get to engage with the staff.
Great jacket.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was going to say AK. I had to make sure that I had to.
Gordon probably wants to
put
steal it
something on.
because.
Somebody smelled really good when I walked in.
Appreciate
And then
you.
AK, what do now is that? Do you go by AK or is that actually your name?
So it's not actually my name. My real name is Alex. I've gone by AK since college.
Your celebrity
And
name.
Well, so the thought process was when I got into fashion, I actually started blogging about 13 years ago. I wanted a pseudonym that I thought spoke to fashion, and that's what I've been called ever since, AK Brown.
I love it. AK, what is your positioning with the hotel?
So I am one of their fashion partners, probably I would say one of the first fashion partners that they have. And then in the St. Louis market, I'm known as a fashion connector. My platform is all about educating, advocating, and celebrating those that want to get into fashion. I'm a fashion professor by day and then a fashion entrepreneur outside of that.
Wow. Well, we own St. Charles, Chesterfield, and Clayton City Lifestyle Magazine. I'm thinking we're going to need to have a cool
Yeah.
fashion piece in there.
Oh,
by
absolutely.
Do you know our
AK
director of
Brown.
partnerships, Audra Harold?
Yes.
STL Fashion
Yeah.
Alliance?
So she's one of my good, I would say, fashion friends, good fashion partners. I'm actually going to her fashion summit on Friday at the Ritz-Carlton. I'll be speaking.
We were supposed to be the MCs of the event. We have a big event the night before.
Okay.
And trying to be everywhere in all places.
I get it.
We
For
were.
sure, for sure.
She's also our director of partnerships for our magazine and
wow,
writes some
okay.
articles. So we love Audra as well as
Yes.
part of our team.
Yes.
That's going to be fun. What will you be doing at the event?
So since that is geared towards high schoolers
Yes.
and recent college grads, so I'm there to kind of speak to what you can do in fashion, how you can make a career in fashion, and hopefully see if we can get some potential enrollees at SEBA. That's actually the college that I teach at.
Oh, perfect. So that's why you needed to put your game on tonight so that you wouldn't go, what the heck are you thinking, Jonathan?
I have to do
You
something,
got, you
right?
got to
Gotta
add
match
your look
it.
going.
Hey, he got it together. I'm loving
he does
this.
that.
Okay.
Yes.
We got a star.
There we go. Yes, you
We got a
did.
star.
You- 5 stars
There we
you've
go.
got going.
Appreciate it.
So the original vision behind, I keep wanting to go, the Angad Arts is making me want to call Angard. So just trying to shorten it somehow. But Angad, what is the vision as the hotel matures? How many years is it now?
So it was 2018 is when we opened, and then the
my
pandemic
gosh.
happened, of course, and then we've transitioned into where we are now. We want to grow, right? We want to grow with our partnerships, like we're doing currently with AK, bringing in and changing the guest experience, right? We have art as our cornerstone, right? But we want to reach out into the fashion, right? We want to reach out into all these different things to give our guests a different type of experience you can't get anywhere else in the world.
Well, let's start with that experience then. Let's first talk about that the guests get to pick a room based on emotion of color. Hopefully
Absolutely.
nobody calls in a bad mood and wants wants a bad emotion.
Yeah.
Tell me about that concept that is going on, which you spoke on it just a little bit, but now you've kind of taken into a boutique arts hotel where you've weaved local artists and design and culture into hotels. So let's talk about the experience first, where they pick the room, and then how you're now bringing in as a fashion piece, a fashion experience into that.
Yeah, absolutely. So when guests are booking the hotel, they get to choose between 4 color palettes as well, right? Based on their emotion. Red being for empowerment, yellow for just thought, right? Just curious.
Just friendship.
Yeah, friendship, right? Blue for feeling free, and green, my favorite, right? Rejuvenate, right?
Oh,
Feeling
okay.
energized there. So, but again, like I said, we want to to build these relationships and build these partnerships and collaborate with artists such as AK and different designers, so we can bring these experiences on. Connecting art and fashion, right, and culture is a big thing here in St. Louis, and we just want to grow from that.
So I got to ask, since you said green was your favorite,
Yeah.
what is the most requested colored room?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Absolutely. So blue is free, and green, right? So neck and neck, blue and green.
They always say a restaurant should never be red,
Red.
Yeah.
or because blue makes you want to keep eating.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
who knew that a color could stop I need to paint the whole house red so I stop eating.
I had a Subway sandwich shop, and it was always yellow. You know, there's
You guys were just making friends.
Yellow. I know. It's like,
You're in the friend zone with that color.
For sure.
So blue is the most
Yeah,
requested.
absolutely.
What does a room look like on the inside when you walk in?
And the inside is full of art, right? So each room
Gonna have to
is-
tour those.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys should come
We'll
out
have to show some
anytime.
pictures.
Absolutely.
We'd love to.
So what's really neat about the rooms is that when they designed the room, there was an artist there before the opening. And what they did was they had a true person and they painted their pictures. So many of the rooms inside, the art that is on the walls are actual pictures that the artist painted in that exact room. So you'll see if it's a red room, there's a red painting of a person sitting on a chair. That was an actual picture that they painted in that room. And so we have those that are located in multiple
Oh
different
my
the red room
God.
kind of scares me.
red, yellow,
red
green.
The
Shining.
The Shining.
You could have a frightful room for Halloween. Make it
The red
scary.
room, I would say, is my personal
a really
favorite.
Is that a sexy room?
I would say it's a very sexy room. My favorite color is pink, and I also love red. So red, and it's not scary. It's just the ambiance is there, very sexy, and green, and also blue too. I think I like those, but I would say red for me is my top.
What was the one room I went into? It wasn't an actual room that you stayed in, but it was the room up on the floor. It's kind of purple.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's
See,
the
I
playroom.
remember that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
playroom.
That's the playroom. The playroom is a fun space, right?
Yeah.
So we have different instruments, we have different games there you can play for guests to just engage there, just in the public space. Everywhere around the hotel is like all different nooks and crannies that you can find.
And I love that because music's in art.
Absolutely,
You know,
it is
so
a part.
that's-
Yeah, it's a
one of the
part.
arts.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
When it comes to music, do you have live music there?
Yes, we do. So
Do you have different types of music, or is it a certain style that you're carrying?
yeah, so currently we just wrapped up. We had our DJ segment on the rooftop, which
we've
was
been to one
Thursday
of
night
those.
was the salsa night, and we had
Oh.
DJ Tycoon out. So that was pretty cool. But currently going into the fourth quarter, you should see some pretty cool things with the orchestra since the symphony
I
just
was
reopened.
just going to ask
Yep,
you.
yep,
I
yep.
was almost afraid to ask
Yep.
it because if you weren't, then maybe you would think then to do it because Gordon just went to the big
The private media screen.
Yeah, the private minute. Yeah,
Oh my
and
gosh,
absolutely.
it was
so cool.
amazing to see the video, which I think we showed on the show.
We
I'm
showed on
already,
Friday,
of the Stefan.
Yeah.
They were just practicing, and they got to hear them. They were so. I know you're about to say it, so go ahead. I'll let you finish my sentence. You always do.
They were, well, even when they got done, so they did a private rehearsal for us, media people, right? So we're watching it. I got so into it. But when it was done, Stefan just basically went, my job's done. It's like, bravo to,
Yeah,
Right.
that's
to his
beautiful.
orchestra.
So amazing.
They were so good. I got flagged on YouTube for playing original music, and it wasn't the
Yes.
original music. It was
The-
them, the orchestra. I had to tell YouTube,
Wow.
no, this is the
Actual-
original. This is not the original music.
That's incredible.
They were so good. I go,
Yeah.
I was
They
there
were
for a private
practicing.
event. You know, I had to describe everything.
Yeah.
But they were so good that they got flagged for being
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
original artist.
Yeah. I'll get a flag as a compliment,
Yeah.
right? As a
Right.
compliment to the artist.
So
That's
I
awesome,
love
right?
that you're adding that to the ambiance
Yeah,
of the
absolutely.
hotel. Really different culture, different music, and I can't wait to hear
Yeah,
more
for sure.
about that. How that's going to. So what other rooms are in the? So we have the rooms which have the motion of color.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
You have the playroom.
Yep.
You have the
The
rooftop that you
art
talked
bar,
about.
which is awesome as
What
well.
is it called?
It's called the Art Bar.
The Art
Like,
Bar.
every single space inside of the hotel, right, wherever corner you turn,
It's gonna have
is
art.
an art exhibit, right? We have 7 exhibition openings a year. We have a really cool room called the VOD, which is an event space. Has about 3,000 square foot, 3,800
saw
square foot
that.
of event space that you can rent out.
big.
And it's basically, the thought process is a blank canvas.
Mm-hmm.
So the room is just all white, and we can change your up lighting. We can
Yeah.
different things on the wall, but it's a beautiful space, hidden gem.
What's
of
the
a
most
space.
memorable, taking that white space and having it been there, what's the most memorable that it has been done?
So there was a wedding there, and they got really creative. All right, so we have the projector screens there, but they also had like they brought in some projectors that had, you know, dancing and different videos and pictures that were flashing on the floor at the same time, all on the walls, the different types of up lighting, and just themed it really, really nicely.
Oh,
So
wow.
it was beautiful.
I'm sure you get to see a lot
Absolutely.
of different things with what's going on. So you have your event room, and then what about when it comes to the food and
absolutely.
the elements of an event
absolutely.
there?
So we also have our Commonwealth restaurant. Our Commonwealth restaurant serves breakfast and lunch daily. It also has a great dinner menu, great wine list. I tell you, it is beautiful. We have Chef Lauren inside of there, as well as Chad Bertelsman, who is our F&B director. He's really revamped that menu. The guy's a genius. And then we also have the art bar, which is really cool. Dining area, which is the fun spot, right?
Yeah,
That's where
it is.
everybody
We've
wants
been
to
there.
go.
Yeah, we've had a
Everybody
good,
wants to
we've
come
had a
and go
good
straight
time
to the
there.
rooftop.
Sat outside. We've been inside
And
at
the
the
view of
bar.
the city
The
is so
drinks are
amazing, too.
sensational. That's very important to us. If cocktails are done right, because we've had some, makes a big difference because you'll want to go back when the service and the cocktails, and we had some appetizers, I think, while we were up there too, that were very good.
It's one of the best rooftops in the city.
Yeah, it is.
Tell us, before we have to take it to break, but we're going to come back. We've got more to talk about. Tell us about 2018, which I can't believe that was the first time we were there, because that's when it was open the first time. Yeah. Tell us about how, when the hotel changed. I mean, we were wild when we walk in. The suitcases are stacked up in front. The old suitcases, they're still there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What have you found from the beginning that you've opened to how you have come to this point?
Yeah.
Yes.
So one of our big transitions, we're now flagged under Hilton's Tapestry Collection. So we still have our boutique lifestyle feel, but now we partner with Hilton and have the Hilton branded flag on the outside. What that does is that St. Louis has a lot of business travelers, right? So it's a lot of times where you have these hidden gems in a city that just isn't known worldwide, right, or nationally.
Sure.
So that's the really big difference. The service, impeccable still, right? The art, still just as great, right? The good time and feel is all there the same. The difference now is that we're just on a broader band to be seen.
Yeah,
for sure.
Wonderful. Well, we're going to talk more about Angad Art Hotel. We're going to come back. We're going to hear from A.K. Brown, too, to find out about this whole fashion thing being brought into this absolutely gorgeous boutique hotel. If you haven't been there, you're missing out. You want to take advantage of it and check it out. We'll be right back right here on the In Your City show at the Loot Information Station. So don't go anywhere. Just fill your cocktail, fill your mocktail, and come back with us. We'll be right back. We are back with the In Your City show, and we are not done with the Angad Arts Hotel. What a cool place. But first, I want to tell you about another cool place, and that is the St. Louis Closet Company. Jennifer Williams, she is absolutely fabulous. That woman has been in business for 35 years. Custom storage systems that go way beyond anything you can think of. Locally manufactured right here in St. Louis. So if you go in there, you meet with her team or meet with Jennifer, and you decide on what you're doing, whether it's teeny weeny or it's huge, big, they're going to manufacture it right there on site. So nothing, you're not waiting for anything to come across the sea. It's going to be done right there with her. One of the greatest projects she just put it back on actually to watch. They've just done a full video.
I saw that.
I know, she's so lucky. So what we're talking about is she actually did Nellie's studio, which was absolutely amazing. She was giddy as she was doing it too. Her smile was so big as she was working on that. Actually, it was a studio that they did for him of all of his stuff for, I guess, making music and videos and things like that. But you know what? You don't have to be Nellie, all right? You don't have to have all the big bucks. If you've got a teeny small pantry, a little closet, like my closet's not that big. And the cool thing about it is they were able to take my closet that for some reason didn't get built big enough and make it big by organizing it correctly. So Jennifer...
Actually, she says the smaller closets are are more fun because
Yeah.
it's like you really, those are the people that need the organization the
Oh my
most,
gosh,
know,
because you
it's a
don't have any
smaller
room.
place, right?
Yeah. So nothing's too small for them, and of course, nothing's too big as well. So give Jennifer a call, meet Jennifer or her team, and have them design the perfect garage, closet, basement, whatever it might be for your home. So, all right, well, we're going to take it back. We're going to take it to Jonathan Goines and then also A.K. Brown. Talk more about this fabulous hotel that we cannot wait to have a staycation at. And you know what? It'll be a perfect opportunity to go check out the new symphony, which I love. They're doing symphony orchestrated music to go along with movies, like like say, I don't know,
Batman,
yeah, movies
Pirates
that
of the
we.
Caribbean, I think.
Is
Harry Potter is one of them. Yeah.
I mean, I can't even imagine.
Star Wars. I think they did Star Wars too.
And I think we went to that, didn't? Isn't that the
No,
one we
I've never been to one. Wrong guy.
No, we went to the symphony together. Who
We
was
did,
it?
but we saw. It was a
What
jazz
guy?
artist, Chris Bodie.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Yep.
I think your daughter might have went to Star Wars, something like
Yeah,
that.
she
maybe.
did. Yeah.
But yeah, look how I don't even remember what was played. I just knew I was there.
Yeah,
But the new, have you been to the
I
new?
have not yet. I have not gone.
Gosh,
inside.
from the outside to the inside, I haven't either. But he of course brought video back, and maybe they were like that before. I don't remember, but the handles to open the door are musical notes.
Oh wow.
And glass doors that you go through.
awesome.
So really beautiful. But let's take it back to the beautiful hotel that we're in. So we of course talked about the amazing emotionally colored rooms to pick from that are filled with art. Your gorgeous playroom and all the places, if someone's just tuning in right now, that this boutique hotel has to offer. But you've brought something brand new into the hotel, which is a full glam experience. It's fashion, and who doesn't love fashion? And for maybe some that might not understand fashion or have had the opportunity to be part of it, that's what you're doing, is giving them
Absolutely.
experience to bring that culture of fashion into their life. So tell us a
Absolutely.
little bit about that.
So the idea itself is simply we want to give the luxury experience of fashion styling to the hotel guests, whether you're coming in for a staycation, you're coming in out of town, and being someone that travels a lot, I understand that sometimes when you're out of town, maybe you forget something that you really want to wear to like an event. So a birthday party, a wedding anniversary, a gala. A lot of people are going to like the orchestra, or we're getting ready to be in like Power 100 season, Nelly's Black and White Ball season. So we want to be able to give our guests the luxury of, hey, everything's here in this hotel. And if you need to call on a stylist like myself, my styling partner, Cara Patrice, or our team, we can come and help you.
Oh my gosh. So
I need a stylist.
Well, I'm here.
I'm about to say, you can do his eyebrows.
Do my hair.
But yeah, you would love it though, just for the
Yeah.
see what they might
I'm pretty
come
dressed
up with.
down today. Usually I'm not this
He is
dressed
the
down.
he's the fashion statement. So the full glam experience, up to 5 hours.
Yep.
Of fashion.
Yep.
From styled looks.
Yep.
Clothing.
Yep.
Accessories.
Yep.
The whole package to get ready.
Yep.
So someone come in and say, I want to look at this, and you're gonna find them actually something to wear.
Yep.
Now, are they going to rent this, or are they going to actually be purchasing?
So they will have to purchase the items,
Okay.
but this is still going to be based on what they're wanting. We're going to do a consultation with them before they arrive on the property, and we're going to either shop based on, local boutiques or retail stores that we know make sense for them. And we even have partners as well based on, our own personal connections, but we're going to make sure that they're in something that they love and that they're comfortable with.
How much fun? So, do you give a budget then, or not you, but
Right.
does the person say, "Okay, I'm wanting to a look. This is my budget."
Yep.
I got $25. How
No.
much can you do for me?
I've had
the
someone
public
give me as
doer,
low as
right?
25, but yes, they have to give us the budget.
Heading over to the consignment shop, I guess, for
But
that
here's
one.
the thing, we love consignment shops too. We can do anything from like a thrifted look or something that's just a little bit more budget conscious to sustainability to that luxury. We can be able to probably help anyone no matter what their style is.
It'd be so much fun to do it just to see.
Just to
I mean,
do
we
it.
love to dress
Uh-huh.
up. I think we do a pretty good job when we're out somewhere of what we want to wear, and we tend to match without even thinking about it. But it would be so much fun to see what someone else might put
Oh,
us in, or how they might
absolutely.
style our hair or
Yeah.
our makeup or something like that. That would be
So what we need to do is we need to set this up.
Yes.
We need to do a story on you guys.
yes.
And we'll do a story where you guys suit us up.
Absolutely.
That'd be
And
so
we
much
put it in the
fun.
magazine. That
Oh
would be
my
so
Let's
much
do
fun.
it.
I
do it.
think
That
that would
sounds
be a
great. That
fabulous
sounds great.
idea,
That
and
would
then
be fun.
That's
do an
awesome.
after
Yeah,
play of
for
that.
sure.
I love that. So tell us about now. There is where's the booking, sir? Is it called Ring for Bling?
It
Is this
is.
the fashion spirit experience?
Yep.
Now it just started, right?
Yep.
Now
We
is this
launched
a certain
on Wednesday.
launch on Wednesday? Is this only going to be for a certain period? Or is this ongoing as long as it's something that takes on?
So, well, here's the thing. Fingers
Okay.
crossed is going to be ongoing right now. It's continuing through summer of 2026. And we're
Okay.
hoping that with the success of the program, we can continue on and it could just be a permanent fixture with the hotel.
I think it's great. I don't know of any hotel. I mean, some hotels may have a salon in it or something
Right.
like that if they're large enough. We've had an experience at staying at a few boutique hotels, and there is something really, really unique and rare and different about it. It's a service that's very different. There's more of a, I would say, a relaxed. The hotel, which it's not like your Arts Hotel, but it was the one in Springfield. That's haunted.
Oh, the Elms Hotel.
The
It's in
Elms, yeah.
Excelsior
It's
Springs.
small.
Okay.
We did another one in Tennessee, and Mississippi was where the football team was. We were traveling through.
Yes, and I can't remember the name of it. It was like a miniature Ritz Carlton.
Yes.
Oh,
but
wow.
Very
it was
boutique, very small, very
right in the heart of
Yeah,
where
you
Ole
did-
Miss is.
Yeah.
Right in the heart of the town, and it was really cool.
Yeah, and the service and just the quiet feeling. Now I know you guys can play it up on the rooftop because we've
Right.
had some grand times out there, but it's just a unique one-on-one. I feel like
Oh, yeah.
experience. You feel like they really, you're really seen and really being taken care of.
Yes.
Absolutely.
When you're in those big hotels where you're shuffling through, not that they don't give you great service, depending on what level of, I guess, 5-star, that you're on, but
Right.
there really is a unique service that you
absolutely.
all offer.
Absolutely.
We haven't had the pleasure of staying there, but we're definitely going to set that
forward to it.
up.
Been
and-
there
and
many
experience.
times
Yeah.
for an event.
Yeah.
Guys got to come.
But I think that's what's fun too. I think people need to take advantage of not just those out of towners that we were talking about that, now the world finds out because you're part of the big Hilton conglomeration to have those bookings. But I think people need to have more fun in their, like we always say, be a tourist in your own city.
Absolutely.
Go
I
down,
agree.
have a staycation at Angad Arts Hotel. Like when you're going, like we were talking about, going to the Fox or going to a concert
Absolutely.
or, whatever it might be that's happening, in that area, stay. There's a lot of great restaurants, and if they want to go outside of your chef that you have there, come back and have a staycation.
It's
really
a challenge. A
experience it.
staycation is kind of a challenge because when we went to San Francisco, right? The challenge
Tourist.
is how many places can we see while we're here, right?
Yeah.
It's like that's what you need to do when you're in your own city in St. Louis. Say how many places can we see in 3 days?
Yes.
We
Let's do it.
forget to be a tourist in our own cities, and we have a great city.
Yeah.
Top
We do.
zoos, top hospital. I mean,
Yes.
we've really got it going on, and we really need to take the time to to find out a little bit more.
And it's people like you guys that make it better. No, honestly, because who wants a boring city, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And we go to other cities and we go, man, I wish we had that here. I wish we had that here. But you guys give us a slice of something that we do have here that I'm sure other people come here and go, wow, I wish we had that. back home."
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We've lived here our whole life, and for the first time, and I don't know why. I don't know if we went to the No, we went to a wedding at Kransberg,
Yeah.
one of their
Kransberg Arts.
facilities, which is just gorgeous art.
Absolutely.
And afterwards, we're out, and we went to the jazz bar.
Oh, yeah.
We've
Jazz
never
and
been
Pass
to
it
the
all the
jazz.
time.
Yeah.
That's
And-
Right by the Fox, yeah.
We go in and the service and then being there, it was phenomenal, and it would have been so much fun when we left and we were tired and
To go
of
right
course
on
had a
up
few
to the hotel.
cocktails.
Yeah, there
It's
you
a
go.
long Uber drive home.
Walk down.
We could have done something different and just been able, to stay there. Do you have, if someone's staying there, a concierge or a person that can help, find places for things for people to do while
Yeah.
they're in the city?
Absolutely. Our front desk is fully staffed to do that, right? All local. right? So they know a lot about the city. They know a lot about the Grand's Art District, which is actually top 5 art districts in America, right? So a lot of people don't know that about St. Louis.
No,
And we
I did not know.
Yeah, we have one of the top 5 art districts in America. So it's really cool and the staff gets really engaged because they love this town as well, right? So they're able to give the guests all that information.
How many artists do you know offhand that were involved with creating this hotel?
Oh my goodness, hundreds.
Really?
Yes. So right now, so what we do is we go out, we stay local. So we look in our region, we go about 200 miles out and bring those artists, their art inside of our hotel. So again, we do 7 exhibits a year. So you think about it, right? 7.
How do you choose those artists?
I'm sorry?
How do you choose
Yeah,
them?
so we have an art curator. Her name is Victoria. I'm sorry. And she goes out and she builds these relationships. And she, she brings them in. She sources them and sees
I don't
what's
know
the
if you've
best.
got a piece of hers, but Lindsay Warner, do you know who that is?
I am not.
What a great...
She's done pieces for just about every star, every baseball player.
Oh, wow.
But she creates, what she does is her artwork, it's layered. So she'll take a piece of, so if it's a boxing, let's say it was, who was the little Irish boxer? What's his name?
Oh, Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor. She did a piece for him. But the whole thing is made out of boxing materials, made out of boxing gloves, made out of boxing shorts, made out of boxing bags, punching bags. And she cuts these pieces, like she did one for Nelly, we had on the front cover of our magazine, but she cuts little pieces of
albums that she
CDs
uses.
and
Oh,
albums
awesome.
and ticket stubs.
okay.
And they're layered, and you can't tell, but when you face it up, it creates the photo of Nelly.
That's awesome.
And
Ozzie
it's
Smith
really
was all
cool.
made out of baseball bat,
Yeah.
baseball gloves.
So
But
she
she would
takes
be-
what's relevant to
Wow.
that
Yes.
person.
Perfect for in there.
And,
Yeah,
One
yeah,
piece.
and
absolutely.
it
Definitely
looks
have to connect.
identical. It's not like when you think of using these parts like this that it's going to be kind of distorted.
Right.
Is just like looking at a picture
awesome.
that she does this. So that would be a fabulous
really
person.
cool.
You'll have to tell.
Absolutely.
And we've got her name,
I'll show you some
information.
artwork.
Yeah,
after.
we'll connect. Yeah, for sure.
And that she has.
Connect.
It's incredible. So have you been able to have the experience of putting fashion on anyone? Because it just started.
It just started, so not yet, but obviously we're anticipating the clients to come in. And for me, this is actually me returning back to styling, which I'm really, really excited. I said if I was going to return to styling, it would have to be in a very intentional and purposeful way. So obviously I love the hotel. We've been partnering ever since they brought me in a couple years ago for their women's history conference. And for them to have created this program with me in mind, I said, okay, I'm coming back. And
I'm there.
Here we are.
How do you see Angad Arts progressing? What do you see happening there? Obviously, you're really bringing art strongly back into the culture. What kind of things do you see progressing as the hotel keeps going? I mean, it's 2018. You're definitely doing something right because here you are still making it through COVID, and then 20 going in. Gosh, we're just about at 2026.
Yeah, we're all about collaborations, right? We want to make sure that we're collaborating with the local artists and any type of art, not just, picture art with fashion, right? We want to make sure that we are able to provide an experience to a guest that you can't get anywhere else, right? And so we want to just continue to build that way. And that's what we want to just continue to focus on moving forward.
What's coming up? Do you have any special events that's coming up for the month or do anything for Halloween?
So we do have our new Halloween drink specials that are out. You'll hear more about that coming.
How about the holiday? Anything special to look for the holiday?
We're looking forward to doing, we have some different ideas that are floating that are going to come to fruition here with different holiday parties. We're thinking about doing actually around the Thanksgiving time. That's when we're thinking about bringing the orchestra and bringing a trio of orchestra in to do music inside of our Commonwealth as well. Just a lot of different things. We have a great team that we work with that just have so many ideas, and we just like to see them come to life.
Well, speaking of that, so to help people out, where would people go, or how do they sign up to get like an email blast every month or something to keep them updated about what events are happening?
Absolutely. So as far as Angad, you can go to the Hilton.com website and you can find our hotel, and it'll send you straight over to our personal link there. But also, you got to check out AK's website, right? akbrownstl.com. You'll learn everything you need to know for Ring for Bling, as well as everything that she has going on as well.
That's fabulous. All right, so let's ask you, what's your favorite art medium? Is it painting, sculpture, digital? What's your favorite in the hotel?
Oh, I think sculpture.
The sculpture.
I like the 3D-ness. I'm dramatic. So I
I'm
like
dramatic.
sculpture. I'm dramatic. So I like the sculpture pieces.
Okay, perfect. How about you?
So inside of the hotel, we have a really creative piece by a local artist from St. Louis, actually. And I got a chance to meet her at the art show in Clayton. I can't call her name, but it's a cracker. A saltine cracker, right? And she makes art. She makes different paintings and sculpture paintings of different random things, right? She has a saltine cracker, a Dorito, a Cheez-It, and it's just one. And it's really cool and creative just to see it. So you guys can come by.
I gotta come by just to see it. I'm trying to imagine what you do with a Dorito or a saltine cracker.
You're thinking about, remember the art piece? The guy put a banana
on the wall with duct tape,
Yep.
and then had the nerve. It sold, and the guy who bought it for like $1 million ate it.
Really?
I mean, that's just like
that's when you got way too much money.
way too much.
I would throat punch him in a heartbeat if I met him for doing that. That's ridiculous. Hopefully, somebody gave the money to charity for that kind of kind of ways. Okay, are you a cocktail or a mocktail?
Cocktail.
Cocktail.
What's your favorite at the bar?
Old fashioned.
Ours
There we
too.
go.
All right.
Ooh, I like anything tequila based. I've been on
Oh, she's a party girl.
Okay, I like
Hey,
tequila.
that
I
makes
like
your clothes
gin.
fall off, okay? So there goes your
You don't need
fashion.
fashion if you drink tequila.
No, but I've been on the tequila version of a Moscow Mule, so like a Mexican Mule. That's my thing.
That's your
That's
your
my
thing.
thing.
That's your go-to. All right. One amenity as a hotel guest that you cannot live without.
Feather-free pillows.
Feather-free pillows. Do you
Feather-free
start
pillows.
sneezing with feather pillows?
I need to make sure they're cotton and
I don't know if
polyester.
anyone's ever asked that before.
I'm all feather-free.
Oh, feather-free. All right. Best view in St. Louis for you guys. I'm sure from your hotel is amazing, but what's your best view? Actually, your view on the
I was
rooftop's
going
pretty
to say
amazing.
the art bar view is one of a kind. You really get the whole city landscape.
Yeah.
The whole city's landscape. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most underrated hotel art piece?
Most underrated, we have a space in our hotel called the library. There's a 3-piece painting, and they all come together. I don't think that one gets
Enough credit?
Yeah.
Probably because people think they have to read or something like that. God forbid. You think you should have music or silence when a guest checks in?
Music always.
Absolutely.
Always.
Music it is. One word you hope guests will say when they walk into your hotel for the first time.
One word?
One word.
Can I just do a phrase? Oh my God.
I think we said, I don't know if we said anything. I think our jaw was hanging down because it was
It's just
so
a wow.
amazing.
A long wow.
A wow factor. And when they leave, what's the word they're going to say? Or
Can't wait to come back.
can't wait to come back. Love it. Thank you so much. Jonathan Goines, A.K. Brown,
Yes.
Angad Arts Hotel. You got to check it out. We can actually say that we've been there. We love it. But now we're going to make it even more so and have a staycation.
That's right.
And
Yes.
we're going to share it with all of you as we're doing it. Thank you so much. I can't wait to hear more about the fashion segment that's being brought into the hotel. Phenomenal. Be able to help people really experience a great evening. So thank you both so
Thank you for
much.
having
All
us.
right.
Thank
We've
you.
had a
Thank you for
blast.
having us.
They got to
Oh,
cheers
you have.
with us.
So when we leave our show, we want to wish everybody, an amazing day, amazing night, wonderful life. Don't miss out on a minute because you never know how many you have, right?
Absolutely.
So we always, with what goes perfect with a cocktail is to say cheers, right?
Yes.
So to all of you, thank you for tuning in here at the In Your City Show and cheers.
Cheers.